the network for the AV industry.
What are you listening to?
This
This is AV.
This
is AVNation.
This is AVNation.
This is an AVNation special, the Lava Revolution. This is an AVNation special. My name is Tim Albright. I am your host. Today we are talking about something that I am personally very excited about, mainly because of the young lady who kind of spearheaded this and started this up. It's called Lava Revolution, and I'm going to introduce her as well as the founding members of the lab. But first and foremost, Ms. Erica Carroll. Welcome, ma'am.
Hi, Tim. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're going to come back to you in a second, so don't go anywhere. What Erica did is she started this Facebook group that I was a part of, and it's where folks can kind of share knowledge. It was a great resource for folks both coming into the industry, but also evolving, not just in the AV industry, but also in training and technical training. And then she opened up a website, lavarevolution.com. You can find out more information on there. But she opened it up to some founders. I am, just for full disclosure, we are a founder, AVNation, but also some friends of mine are. First, next up is my buddy, Ms. Corey Schaefer. Welcome, ma'am.
Hey, nice to see you, Tim. Nice to see you, Erica.
It's nice to see you. Also, two new people that I did not know, Catherine Gordina from Sound Control Technologies. Welcome, ma'am.
Thanks. Hi, Tim. Hi, Erica. Hi, Corey. Hi, DJ.
Hi.
And last but not least, DJ Eshelman. He is from Franklin, Tennessee, so just southeast of me, guys. So,
yeah, probably. Good to be here.
All right. So, Erica, let's kind of come back around to you on this. First and foremost, why the Facebook group? Why'd you start this in the first place?
So I started it because I've been in the industry for almost a decade, and I fell into it just like everybody else. But I have a knack for being able to explain complex things. That being said, there's a lot of trainers in the industry who are just good at talking to people, but aren't necessarily trainers or don't have that training background and know how to create curriculum or create videos or be able to get their message out to the public. So I wanted to be able to share everything that I've learned in how to do that, how to build a course or put out a video and teach people how to teach other people in a better way. So we created LAVA, and it stands for Lifting Audio Video Aptitude, because while we are all in the AV industry, when it comes to actually creating the thing, we're not necessarily skilled with that. So that's why I created it, just as a resource to be able to give back and share with other people how to build content.
Erica was one of our fabulous people that helped us for our Learn from Home summit back in April. And she did a session on there about creating really impressive and interactive presentations. You can find that on the lab as well. So Erica, walk me through. The Facebook group is one step, right? And that's not saying it's not. There's not a commitment there, but it's a lower cost to entry to start a Facebook group, because then you went to start a website, right, with all sorts of content, going through the process of having folks being able to give you money, right, for both the founders as well as the folks joining. So what was the step like that, going from the Facebook group to the full-on website?
So the thought behind it was, I'm just creating content and, throwing things out there as I come up with it. But if somebody needs that one-on-one personal contact, if they have very specific questions and things that they want to accomplish, I want them to be able to have access to me as well. So that's why we created the website. And then the membership, which is the lab, is a place to house all of this course content, and to provide a community for other people as they are growing and going through this journey on their own as well. So with that, now we offer weekly office hours, where if you have a pressing question or you have anything going on throughout the week that you need me to review or help you with and have that one-on-one contact, you can do that. And I don't feel like I'm being taken advantage of, and other people don't feel like they're taking advantage of my time or anything like that. So that's where the lab came to be. And the founding members are a super important part of that because they get to help guide and form what we're actually building. So they're part of this founding members council, and they are my sounding board for everything when it comes to what I'm producing and, how often we're meeting and all of those decisions that need to be made. I don't have to make them myself. I can actually rely on them to help me make those decisions.
All right, well, let's bring in some of your founders. First and foremost, Corey, Schaefer, why jump on board with this? Why not just support Erica, but also support this initiative?
So I wasn't aware of the Facebook group. I'm just going to be honest. My first exposure to it was I saw a post that she posted on LinkedIn, and I read the post and I realized that what she was kind of doing here. So I clicked on it. I watched her video about kind of just really, it was done so authentically with empathy, etc. Like, look, nobody knows how to do this. We're all uncomfortable on camera, etc. And I was just so taken by it and just so proud of her. And the fact that she made the decision to do this, and especially at this time, right, when we're in this COVID lockdown, I just was so blown away by what she posted that I actually called her and I said, I just saw your post, I'm so proud of you. Tell me about it. She told me a bit more about it. And I'm just like, this isn't a role, I'm not creating videos in my, for QSC. It's not my role within the company, but I thought, who couldn't benefit from this? And she's right. People want video content. And so I thought in my mind, I have no idea what I'll do, but I'll learn through this. And I believe in her. And mostly I was just so proud of her for doing this, that I'm just like, absolutely, I'm coming on board right now. And I just did it.
Yeah, absolutely. DJ, same kind of question to you is why jump on board and why support the Lava Initiative?
Yeah, I think a lot of same kind of reasons. Eric and I actually are part of a same kind of enablement group for this sort of things with a membership site and that sort of thing. And so I have some unique perspective that I can lend as a alumni of that group, but also the fact that I am doing similar kind of things. And so I have a membership site that I'm reforming as well, and some unique perspectives with that. But really what I came to realize in engaging with the people that I'm serving is that video works a lot better than even just audio, and especially more than reading, which there's a lot of irony to this, given that one of the most popular things I've done with my group is to actually publish a book. But the thing about this is that what people have been engaging with is the person behind the scenes, that they like seeing what's unique about me, and so if I can start bringing in elements of that into what is not just marketed, but getting people to actually resonate with the information in a way that they are going to take action, which is by far and away the most important thing for me. And what I've been finding so far is, even with the horrible videos I've done so far, even those are invoking more action and more inspiration with people. And so ultimately, if I am going to move forward in where I'm at with my business, then I know video is the future for that. And specifically, why be a founder? It's simply because I'm cheap, and I like getting in on programs at the I don't know, I'm kidding, of course.
But no, being cheap is fine.
Yeah, but that early encouragement and that sort of thing, there's just something cool about that, just from what I get out of it, but also because with previous conversations with Eric, I know how much she knows as far as being able to do this in a way that is not only informative but inspiring, and that's really important. And so the more I can do to help her hone that message, hey, it's there for both of us.
Absolutely.
But
Catherine, something that Erica, go ahead. Yeah, absolutely.
I was just going to interject. It is very cool to be a part of, to be a founding member, to be a part of something that's really going to just take off.
Yeah, absolutely is. Catherine, something that Erica said there is the founding members are going to help guide and form where this group goes. Where do you see it going, or where do you want it to go?
Well, I think that there's a lot of different directions that video takes us in general. And I think that, the experience, especially with what we're dealing with a lot of the isolation now, is, you have more of the webinars being done and the video conferencing being done. But then there's that side of video. And then there's also the other side of the learning aspect of video. And so I think that this group is kind of going to, dig into or dive into the multiple ways that video actually affects our industry and how we're actually all utilizing video, because as we've all seen, that's changed. I mean, just take educators, right? There's a whole lot of educators that never really dug into the video that we're using right now, like a site like this. And they're having to learn. So I think this whole aspect really is reaching a whole different level of different types of videos that we're experiencing and how we're all utilizing video. And I'm excited to see where it goes. I mean, I think there's a lot of expertise, and I've gotten the opportunity to watch Erica in action. And, she's a phenomenal educator, and she does have, like she said, she does have a knack of explaining things to people in a lot of different ways that others can't. And so I am excited to take her talents and learn from her talents within this group. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And you make a good point, the fact that a number of school systems are wrapping up their school year between now and probably the end of June. And these teachers and these educators have been forced to jump on board something that a lot of them resisted for a long time. At least they did back when I was a tech manager. And they're having to lean on folks like Erica, like you guys, to kind of get running and getting a runway here. Erica, same kind of question to you is where do you see this going? Where do you, I guess a better way to ask this is, what would you consider a success for Lava?
A success for Lava would be helping people become confident and comfortable, not just on camera, but to be able to quickly edit video, to have no barriers to record something and get something out. So I think it's an internal transformation more than anything else. It's not a dedicated variable of, it's certainly not based on sales, because this is just a fun project for me. But just an internal transformation where somebody can say, I need to say something, and there's nothing that holds them back. They don't go, oh, well, my background's not right, and I shouldn't record now, and I don't know how to record my screen, or I don't know how to put it all together, or I look horrible on camera, just to get past all of that, and for people to understand that the fact that you're going to be on somebody else's screen is more impactful than sending an email. That's the transformation that I'm looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have gotten over the whole, it doesn't matter what you look like on camera, at least the last few years. So, DJ,
I'm sorry, I was just going to say, video adds so much to a connection. I mean, it really makes a connection. Like, I grew up in a very rural area in Montana, and I'm now, because of the situation we're in, I'm using video conversations with my parents, and it's so different than just a phone call, right? So it's so different than just audio, as DJ said, or, reading something. It just adds so much more. It does allow us to make a bit of a connection.
And Erica, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say that I believe in video so much that I want to use video as my contact point every time I talk to any of my members, if I have something that I want to get out. So as soon as you join the program, I send out a welcome video. And then every week I'm sending out another video, because there's another connection that's made there, just like you said, Corey. And even, in sales, if you're not, if you're creating videos, not for your company, but just to connect with your customers, let's say somebody just bought something from you and you shoot them a quick message that is made specifically for them. No matter where you are, it only takes 30 seconds. Can you imagine the impression that they would have, not just on you, but on your company and your integrity and how you're going to show up for them?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Catherine.
I was just going to say, one of the things that Erica mentioned is, for a lot of people feeling comfortable and not worrying about what they look like on video and things like that. I think that's a huge aspect of this as well, of being able to have a bunch of different people that you can see every time, and not feeling shy around a camera to say, I am going to send that video to my customer. I am going to turn on my camera when I'm on a webinar, because I see a lot of that. I'm on a lot of webinars, as I'm sure everyone is, and 75% don't have on their video. And I'm sure it's just because they're not confident, or, what's in the background? What am I doing here? And having an avenue where people can go in to really start to confide and teach each other how to feel confident. That's what Love is all about. I mean, it's it's an exciting aspect to bring into our industry, which is video and audio. So it kind of hits all the points. So I think that's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. DJ, I want to bring you around this, and I'll ask each of you this kind of sort of a different way. But why is sharing knowledge so important within communities? You mentioned the fact that you have a site as well that is kind of a knowledge base and a knowledge well. Why is that important?
So I think, as far as the sharing of information, there's a couple levels of that. I work in an industry in IT that is very much about sharing what we do. We were the first people using Google to survive in our jobs. I tell people I have a PhD in Google because, hey, that's how I get this done. There's always somebody that has a challenge, has a problem, that is putting the solution out there for the betterment of others. And that's something that's really kind of key. But the bigger thing with this is, if you want to move forward from that of just knowing information and taking action, I think there's something greater that's involved. And so that really is that kind of eye-to-eye contact, where you're actually feeling like you're part of the conversation and inspired to actually take some action that's going to do more than just solve the problem you have in the moment. I'm trying to make people think about the problem they have 5 years from now. I think of like the things we've been going through with all of this. You've been seeing a lot of people taking meetings from home and things like that. Well, to me, this is nothing new. I've been working out of the home for several years now. Eric and I both have a mutual mentor named Stu McLaren that has been doing video lessons and live sessions out of his house for years now. And so you will hear the screaming children or the dog barking or things like that. This is not unusual. So this has become kind of I don't like the term new normal, but it is kind of a new reality.
I don't either.
But a lot of people are facing this for the first time. And so now we go to the point of, okay, how are we delivering information differently now? And the reality is there's a competitiveness here. There's a grabbing for attention. Like Catherine was saying, there's the people you remember, the people that are actually on the video calls, showing up, present, well composed, and very much engaged. Those are the people you remember. Those are the people that are going to rise in the networking and rise in their careers, whatever it is they're after, because they are kind of stepping up their game. So now that everybody's on video to a degree, now we have to be a little bit better at it. And so that's an important thing. So to me, it's not just about sharing information. It's about getting past some of the noise. And so we have to kind of up our game a little bit to be able to do that effectively.
Yeah, absolutely. Corey, same kind of question here is why is this important? Why is getting everybody, as DJ says, kind of raise all the boats and get everybody up to a certain level?
When I talked to Erica and she was talking about her doing this really to give back, that was also a big motivator to me, because it's one of the things I just so love about our industry. And I consider IT part of our industry, certainly. And so many people and their willingness to give back and to teach and to pull others in. I mean, that's so... It's so valuable because it just builds community, and it's it's the secret sauce of our industry, in my opinion, is that community. And there's so many people that do give back. There's so many people that have helped me when I fell into this industry and knew nothing. There's just people I felt were so kind and generous. And that's what I view this as well.
Absolutely. Catherine, as we wrap up here, if somebody's watching this or listening to this, and the founding part is over, you can't be a founder anymore, but you can join. So why should somebody join the Lava Revolution?
I think somebody should join the Lava Revolution if they are interested in learning, if they are interested in building a network with other people within the industry, even folks outside the industry, to be honest with you, if they are looking for a way to expand their knowledge on really a variety of things, including the video side, but also, like Erica mentioned earlier, the editing side. There's a whole different side to that as well. And building that sense, like Corey mentioned, the community, and DJ mentioned too, it's all about the networking and community of people that will help you. Corey touched on it as well. There's so many people in my career within this industry that have helped me, and it's all about building that network of people coming together over something that they're all interested in and something that drives us. So I would say, come join us and let us build this community together.
Absolutely. Erica, you'll have the last word on this. As we're kind of coming to this to a close, and I kind of asked you where you see this going, but really ultimately, you've got a great group of founders, and these are folks that will help you kind of guide this organization. But when you're talking to folks and you're getting people on board, what do you hope they walk away with this beyond just the knowledge of how to edit or how to do good video?
I hope that they walk away with confidence and clout. When you show up with video, even on social media, people get to see you in a completely different way. You get to explain things in your own voice, and people connect with you even if you're not connecting with them. So I just think being able to show up on video, aside from the editing and all of the other things, just if you show up genuinely, people will naturally become attracted to you, and people buy things from people they like. That's really all it boils down to.
Absolutely. It's all relationships. So thank you all so much, Erica, Carol from Lava Revolution, Corey Schaefer from QSC, DJ Eshelman from Franklin, Tennessee, and Catherine Gordina from Sound Control Technologies. Thank you all so much. For AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. You'll find more programs like this, and actually a cool little ad that Erica put together on our site. You can get directly there. We'll also put a link on this episode's page. You can get the Lava Revolution. Thanks so much. That's all the time we have for this AVNation special.